Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Lindsay.
What are you drinking this evening?
Well, you know, I made this thing over here, and it froze. I mean, there's a little bit of bourbon coming out the bottom, but a lot of it froze because I put it in the freezer because we were doing things earlier. So, see how it's not really... So, I have to,
You gotta wait for it to defrost. You gotta wait for it to defrost. Hi, and welcome to Drunk About Something, where we are raw, uncut, and unedited. And we're gonna recap our previous episode.
What are you drinking?
I got a pineapple Vista Bay.
What's this?
From Aldi.
I got this, too. I can drink this because this is not frozen. And this is Good Boys
Good
on
boy.
Ice.
Jesse is a very good boy.
If you haven't seen the amazing
John Daly
theatrical skating show, Good Boys on Ice.
Oh, God.
This is what it is. It's not Disney on Ice, no, but it's Good Boys on Ice.
Good Boy on Ice.
Yeah.
Which is an iced tea and lemonade.
It's not a show at all, but John
Seltzer.
Daly is a show
Yeah.
itself. So
Yeah. His
watch all
pants
that.
are a show.
I have that. I'm going to wait for this to melt some and maybe...
Yeah, put that over to the side. You can have that a little later.
Whatever don't freeze is straight alcohol. It's Drunk About Something, right?
Well, obviously it's not straight alcohol because it froze.
No, alcohol doesn't froze itself. Whatever don't froze.
It don't froze.
Yeah, whatever don't froze is the alcohol.
It doesn't freeze.
The liquid is still straight up alcohol.
I'm looking at myself in the camera and one of my eyes is wandering over here. I've had a little bit to drink today because we've been busting our ass all afternoon.
Oh, we've been kicking ass. Getting ready for the old...
Thanksgiving festivities.
Yes.
And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you enjoy your turkey, your ham, your duck, or your tofurkey.
Tofurkey.
Whatever, or your vegetables. Whatever you enjoy
Tofurkey from
on
Kentucky.
Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoy it so much.
Yeah. What was there was something twerky earlier. What were we doing that was twerky earlier? That we were talking about twerking something or other in the kitchen. What the hell was it? I don't forgot.
I did too.
You did?
I did.
What was it?
I don't know.
It was some kind of twerk something or other.
But we got to talk about this so I can eat some more chili.
Oh,
I got chili.
There was some kind
I
of
have
twerk.
one bowl and I want one
If
more.
I remember it, I'll tell you.
Yes. So today we are recapping our episode on the satanic cult that happened in Fall River, Massachusetts in the 80s.
That again?
Yeah.
Okay, that again.
So if you haven't listened to the episode, go back real quick, episode 57, Fall River Cult, and listen to that. And so you can come back and know what we're talking about. But Jesse, I want to hear your thoughts.
So we went to Fall River.
We did.
Did not know that some shit went down that we had talked about before, Satanic Panic, hashtag, whatever you want to call it. Holy shit.
Well, while we were in Fall River, we stayed at the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast. And that is where Lizzie Borden's parents, her father and stepmother were
axe murdered. Hatcheted. Whatever.
They were hatcheted to death.
Yeah.
And we covered the story about that.
In her bedroom, Lizzie's bedroom.
And we stayed in Lizzie's bedroom. It was very comfortable. I liked it.
I liked the bed. Mm-hmm. It was nice. No weird vibes, but,
None.
Still.
Zero.
Shit happened.
Shit did happen there. And a lot more shit happened in this town. And that included a satanic cult.
Yeah.
Kind of. That consisted of sex workers and pimps. And the main pimp.
Young.
So
did we say young? You said young. I said young.
Children.
And we both said young. They were 17-ish.
17, we'll say between 17 and 26. And then the oldest was a nasty, dirty old man named Andy Maltese so we've got, first off, we've got Carl Drew.
Yeah.
He had come to Fall River after leaving home at 14 because of abusive situations. And he got involved in some crime, which a lot of children do fall into that after their horrific childhood and upbringing. A lot of them do fall into crime. Not all of them. Some of them come out on the better side. Some of them fall into what Carl Drew fell into, which was a life of crime. And then he ended up becoming the main pimp on Bedford Street in Fall River.
Like a downtrodden type time for Fall River. You know, I feel like, you know, they had stripped away some industry, you know, with some financial problems. People were kind of going through some shit, you know.
It had previously been the #1 spot for textile industry. And then, you know, recession came and things just went downhill. And then so pretty much what you had was pimps and sex workers. And
wasn't it like the #2 spot in Massachusetts too? Like the #2 area in Massachusetts at one time, not long before that. So it had a quick rise and then boom, it dropped, you know.
But we can attest to it is beautiful and a great place to visit.
Oh, it's
please
amazing.
go. Please go.
Go, and we will tell you, hit us up because we will tell you all the cool secrets and the places to go because Fall River is beautiful. Go check it out.
So we got Carl Drew, who comes to this town as pretty much a runaway. He falls into a life of crime and then becomes a pimp on Bedford Street in Fall River. He's pretty much the kingpin of that area. And he has some competition with a young lady who was only, and I say it insufferably, she was only 17 years old, named Robin Murphy.
Yeah.
Robin Murphy had been kind of like a problem child, and fell into this line of work because of a dirty old man named Andrew Maltese. Or was it Andrew or Andre? Anyway, Andy Maltese was pretty much the cause of her everything that she did.
A lot of fucked up stuff, and there was like a whole society that was just pushing all these kids out into something they weren't ready for. You know, they were just trying to come up. They were just trying to find a way to make some money.
Right. Well, you had Carl Drew was street smart because he had left home and learned how to survive. Then Robin Murphy, pretty much same thing. She didn't really like her stepfather. She didn't get along with her mother. So she met Andy Maltese, who was a dirty, nasty old man who groomed her, raped her, gave her drugs, and introduced her into devil worship.
Boom.
And then allegedly, Carl Drew.
You got to do that with these things. Yeah.
Allegedly. Carl Drew was also into Satan worship, and then Robin got into it, and quite a few sex workers were also a part of this cult that was happening in Fall River. Now, there were 3 murders. So you had Doreen Levesque, Barbara Raposa, and then Karen Marsden. Now, Doreen Levesque had been tied to Carl Drew as basically one of his, not one of his employees, but as a sex worker who was pimpless.
They were entrepreneurs. They wanted to do their own thing.
And she did not want to be tied down to a pimp. No. And allegedly.
Well, they were trying to find her car, right? There was like, wasn't that?
That was another one. That was Cookie.
Oh, that was Cookie with the car thing. But no, she was doing her own thing at 17, like rolling her shit, and it was like, I don't need anybody to rule me. I'm gonna get my own jobs and do my thing.
That was Robin.
That was Robin.
But
right.
But Doreen Levesque turned up dead. She had been stoned to death and assaulted, and pretty much Karen Marsden came forward and said Carl Drew did it. And then Barbara Raposa turned up dead. And Andy Maltese came to the police and was like, because at first he was like, I'm a Satanist. Then he came to the police and was like, I'm not affiliated with the satanic.
The one that had the fucking dream or something?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you're getting there? Oh.
So he came to the police and said, you know what? I was in the satanic cult, but now I have found Jesus and I have had this psychic dream.
Yeah.
And I seen somebody, basically stone Barbara to death. No, it wasn't a stone. It was a cinder block.
And that's exactly what fucking killed her.
And a cinder block was the murder weapon, but it hadn't been released to the public.
I'm sipping on that one.
So the police were like, oh, did you just confess to murder?
That's what they considered it.
Under the guise of a psychic dream.
Yeah.
So he gets arrested. And then there were rumors that Robin was involved. And then Karen Marsden, she said that it was Carl Drew who had killed Doreen Levesque and said that if she turned up dead, it was Carl Drew. And she had sought asylum to a church and an officer drove her there. And that was the last she was seen. So Barbara Raposa was the next to be found murdered. And then, so Andy Maltese was arrested on her murder. Doreen Levesque, Carl Drew was arrested for that one. And then Karen Marsden, who said if she turned up dead, it was Carl Drew. She turned up dead.
Ooh.
But then Robin Murphy came forward and was like, I have some information on Barbara Raposa and Doreen Levesque. But then it was later found out that she had a part in Karen Marsden's murder. So she was like, she made a deal. And she's like, okay, yeah, I was there and I had a hand in it. But
said she was in the car with him, right?
She was in the car.
Yeah.
And that Carl Drew had made her do certain things to Karen Marsden. So she was like, but I have information on these other two murders. So can we make a deal? So Carl Drew gets a life sentence for Doreen Levesque. And Karen Marsden, I believe. And then, of course, Andy Maltese, who, saw Barbara's murder in a dream, he gets a life sentence for Barbara. Wow. And then Robin, she gets time for pretty much being a part of everything, but she gets put up for parole later on. But Andy Maltese, he died in prison, just a few years later. And then Carl Drew, he's still in prison. Excuse me, burps.
You know what's crazy, Lindsay? You're pulling all this off the dome. It's like, we talked about it, but you're really nailing it. It's like, that is so fucking accurate completely to the podcast that we did. It's like, wow, I'm amazed over here. Well,
what's crazy is this cult.
Yeah.
They were in the summertime, they would go out into the forest and they would sacrifice animals. And what is really crazy to me, but a lot of the people that have covered this and even in the documentary, they compare a lot of the things that these Satanists or devil worshipers did, how close it was to a lot of Christianity. So in the summertime, they would go out into the forest and they would sacrifice animals. And then in the colder months of the year, they would go to a woman's apartment who was intimately involved with Robin Murphy. Her name was Sunny Sparta. And she had a huge painting of Satan in her house. And they would use that as an altar that they would pray to. And they would chant and speak in other tongues, which is something that I don't know if you grew up with that, but I did in the Christian community with Pentecostals
but
and
it's different. We're not fucking sacrificing animals. I'm not saying that I'm a.
But animal sacrifices was in the Bible.
It was
a lot.
So maybe they should bring that shit back to churches. Just pull in a fucking goat and do that shit. Be like, we're going old school today in the name of Jesus. If I can pull out a goat and kill the shit out of it, I mean, the blood of the lamb, right?
Well, what's crazy is all 3 of these murders were done by stoning, which is mentioned a lot in the Bible. I mean, there are several
religious executions.
That were done by stoning.
Wow.
So here is a little thing. So it was a Christian named Stephen who was stoned in the New Testament. And supposedly, allegedly, when he was dying, he cried out, "Father, into your hands I release my spirit. Into your hands, why have you forsaken me?"
What?
Which is lyrics to one of our favorite System of a Down songs called Chop Suey.
Oh, you know, that's probably why they took away like 15 books out of that Bible. I mean, but I ain't trying to shit on no religion and any, do your things. You do your things. Mm-hmm. You know, do it healthy.
But that is...
Don't kill other animals. I don't care.
I mean, that is one of my... I mean, that is one of everybody who loves System of a Down. Yeah. That's one of everybody's songs is Chop Suey.
Why have you forsaken me? In your heart forsaken me. Yeah.
In your arms forsaken me. In your eyes forsaken me.
Go it. Get it, girl. Go, Lindsay. Holy shit.
Self-righteous suicide.
This is probably going to sound like shit.
We don't know. We've been drinking all day.
Yeah.
We've been working and drinking.
Yeah.
We've been home, though.
Yeah.
Doing it responsibly.
We do it responsibly. Come on. You're allowed to.
And got a lot done. I made a cheesecake and everything.
Cleaned the whole house.
The house,
outside,
the porch,
inside,
outside, the yard.
Left
getting
side,
ready for Thanksgiving.
Strong side.
But anyways, researching this case, it was very, very eye-opening to me how similar devil worship
I see it. I mean,
and Christianity.
It's just, to me,
they go together.
I see it, but they're not animals. Come on, we're better than that. On any
They
religion.
sacrifice the animals in the Bible all the time.
In any religion, don't kill fucking innocent animals. Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, in Karen Marsden's murder, there were 3 cats, trigger warning, that were sacrificed.
Yeah.
And their innards were like spread everywhere. It was terrible. It's terrible to even think about. So that, to the police was ritualistic, satanic.
You know what really fuck with me, Lindsay? McMartin. Where you're like, they're talking about horses and shit.
But that wasn't true. That was all fabrication. Yeah, that was all fabrication. Yeah. That was lies. So if you want to know about that, the McMartin preschool trial, oh my God, what a story. Go back. That was like our second episode.
That was our second episode?
I think that was our second.
It feels like it was 1,000 years ago.
I know. Second episode. That is a wild story.
Wild.
During the Satanic Panic era. That's just an era that needs to be revisited often because it was crazy. And I mean, like, people my age are traumatized by that era in time. In fear all the time.
We really did.
And what's crazy is this wasn't even really a satanic cult. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like, this was just people who used Satan as a fear-mongering tactic.
You're on my page for that because
it's in the documentary. You can watch it.
I felt that same, and I talked about it in our podcast about it. It was just like I felt fully just they were using that whole narrative, and there was a whole ass full-grown man that was pushing that shit on all these youngins for them to do whatever the fuck.
Well, it was like a pyramid. It all stemmed from Andy Maltese, in my opinion, who pushed it on to Robin Murphy. Mm-hmm. He started raping her at the age of 11. He was a grown man. I'm not sure his exact age, but He was old. And then and then him and Carl Drew were also associated. I just believe it all stemmed from him. I believe he was the top of the pyramid.
Yeah. And you'll use that to justify it.
And then Robin, she was young, but she wasn't that innocent, as she wanted to rule Bedford Street. She used fear and manipulation on people in that area, on sex workers, on women and men alike. I mean, men feared her. Men were terrified of Robin Murphy. And pretty much every sex worker on that street was terrified of Carl Drew. So these were three people that were
kind of powerful in their little
powerful,
area. Yeah.
Evil, violent, and they were greatly feared. And I think that's pretty much the whole reason why they had a following whatsoever. Yeah. And they used the devil as a fear-mongering tactic among people that worked and lived on that street.
Yeah, charismatic psychosis manifestation.
Yeah.
And they just used it for whatever come up they wanted. You know, I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah. Little crazy ass shit going on there.
It's just an insane story because you know what? After all three of them got locked up, there wasn't a satanic cult in Fall River anymore.
It was done.
Even all the other members, because there was like, what did I say? 15 to 20? No, 20 to 25, something like that. They didn't have meetings anymore. Even at Sunny Sparta's house, who did not get locked up. She was like a madam, like a mentor for sex workers, because she had been one, and then she kind of retired out, and she was basically like a safe haven for other girls, but at the same time, she was supposedly a Satan worshiper too. So, and I want to make clear, if you can listen to it in the episode as well, but the Church of Satan and Satanists are completely different from devil worshipers. Satanists are believers in yourself. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in the devil. They don't believe in any religious entity whatsoever. They are pretty much, they are the worship of yourself. It is all about you. And I reference Parks and Rec. It's a treat yourself organization. 100%.
I mean, I get it. I'm just...
Well, I'm saying, and if you go back to our very first #1 episode also about the Corpsewood Manor, we talk about it as well. They were of the Church of Satan. It's completely different than devil worship.
Yeah.
Devil worshipers worship the devil just as Christians worship God. Where Satanists are a mockery to religion, and they just love themselves. They're selfish. That's it.
Yeah, but either way, don't do anything unhealthy and use that to justify your religion.
You do what you want to do, but just don't kill people.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
When we're talking about like...
We'll drink to that.
Yeah, like sex magic and things, you know, anything, okay, you can welcome whatever you want in a healthy way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then that's the only thing that I can say. Whatever religion, do it healthy. Don't involve the killing of anything.
No.
Any animals.
Don't kill animals. Don't kill people. We're not going to do that.
Other than that, do your thing.
We don't subscribe to that here.
No.
At all.
No. Do your thing.
We are completely open-minded. You can do whatever you want as long as it's legal. Everybody consents.
Consensual.
Yeah. And there is no animal or people sacrifice involved.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't give a fuck about the rest of it. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
No murder of any species. Period.
Or people.
Species. We're a species.
Oh, the whole people species.
The whole spectrum.
Animal species.
Don't kill anything.
Don't do it.
Ever.
Oh.
Unless it's a roach, because fuck roaches.
Or just be, good people.
Just be good people.
Don't use it for any horrific outcome anyway. If you're, whatever. The tells.
But like I said, fuck roaches. Can we sacrifice them? Because
they're aliens, Lindsay. Don't you know that by now? I mean, since Joe's apartment and fucking...
And what was the movie? Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Fuck. It's my favorite ride at Universal. I love it so much.
Since then, yeah, fuck roaches.
Fuck roaches. Since we've lived in Florida our whole life, fuck a roach.
Yeah. We got the palmetto bugs here.
Yeah, the palmetto bugs. Yeah. Like any roach sucks.
Florida rivals Australia.
Yeah.
With all the things that will poke you, bite you, sting you, stick you, bite, injecting venom, whatever the fuck, sharks and fucking crazy shit that happens. And everywhere you're at, there's something that'll fucking try to kill you somewheres in Florida, the same as Australia.
Well, I was going to say, it's funny because I'm terrified of Australia, but I live in Florida, which is really not much better.
Yeah, we're seasoned. We can go straight to Aussie. We're going to the South, bro.
If we go to Australia, we're
down under.
I heard
we're from the South. See, there we go. What?
Australians comment on this. I heard it's not even worth it to go over there unless you spend like 2 weeks because of the travel, because how hard the travel is to get there.
Oh, it takes freaking 3 days to get there, right? Fuck.
I don't know if my anxiety can deal with that. Just put a tranquilizer in me.
You're a world traveler just to get there.
And wake me up when we arrive and some guy dressed as fucking the crocodile hunter is like, hello.
Well, it's our biggest hit from Australia. Our biggest hit on our podcast was from Australia.
Really? Which one?
Jenny Haynes. Right?
Jenny, we love you, Jenny. Oh my God. I cannot believe I forgot it. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Lindsay, you got me up on the mic now, Lindsay.
Yeah, we have a few more cases to talk about from Aussie.
Yeah, that's
Australia.
Our biggest hit, though. So check that one out, too.
And I am very old school and very cheap, and I still use Aussie hair products. So they're the best for curly
hair. She's
the
first one that I sent a package to, too, because she really supported
She's amazing.
Our podcast.
We're waiting for that documentary, girl. Like we are ready.
She did say
ready.
She sent me a message and she's like, I'm working on a documentary. I want you to be part of.
I'm so ready for that.
Whatever part whatever.
And the shout out that she gave you was just so adorable. She's like, Jesse got me, man. He understood.
Really? And that's our biggest hit too right now. So check that out. One of the early episodes, of Gen Z.
It's about halfway through.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that. I think we need to go to Australia and hang out. We need to go hang out. That's what we need to do.
But I do recommend watching the docuseries called Fall River. So it's an Epix production, but it's on MGM Plus that you can get through Prime or Roku. I got ours through Prime. I did the free trial.
As far as Fall River goes,
and then canceled
it's beautiful. Go there.
Oh yeah.
Go check it out. Spend the night in Lizzie's bedroom. Just go do that. Just get whatever.
And go have dinner at Fall River Grill and visit our girl Natalia.
Yeah. And tell her that we sent you.
I had the garlic shrimp with their Portuguese rice, which is so good.
I did some dirt while I was
What did you have? I forgot.
It was shrimp.
It was
shrimp.
Oh, you had a different. You had all kinds of different shrimp. Yeah, it was
garlic
really good.
Everything though.
So much garlic.
Good. So good.
I probably ate 40 cloves of garlic that night.
But if you tell her that we sent you, Natalia,
Lindsay and Jesse,
and I was like, "Hey, can you hook me up with a Long Island iced tea to go?" She's like, "No, I can't do that. I can't do that." And she hooked me up. It was crazy. Shh! Don't tell nobody.
We just went right across the street.
Yeah, we walked. We were walking out.
It was so good. Yeah, everything was delicious.
That's the hookup. Holler if you hear me. Right?
If you hear me.
Hey, my shit melted over here, so I'm sloshy. Look, completely melted.
So make sure you listen to our Fall River Cult episode.
Yes.
And then make sure you listen to our upcoming episode on Friday, Black Friday, about Natalie Wood. We just recorded that and Jesse is still in.
I have been here and I'm still there. The silver screen.
So make sure if you're Black Friday shopping or you're just decorating for Christmas, you're getting ready to transition like we will be the next day. On Saturday, we transform from Halloween to Christmas. So make sure you just plug us in, follow, subscribe, give us a review, leave us some comments. Tell us if there's anything you want to hear us talk about. Let me know, Lindsay, what you would like me to tell Jesse, because he's always the one that's unknowledgeable and surprised on this.
Somebody actually say that, Todd. said, he tagged me in a thing. He's like, no, I want y'all to cover this podcast. And I was like, no, you need to come do it with us. And he's like, no, I want y'all to cover this.
What is it?
I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. Because it may already be on my list. And if it's not,
on your list.
I'm ready. I'm down.
Yeah, it's one of my old besties. Like, I mean, way before
back.
Genseyville. Like, yeah. I mean, love Todd to death. Todd has the
I
greatest afro that I've ever seen.
I
in my
volunteered
life.
with him at the VA.
You did? So
million
you go
years
back,
ago.
Yeah, but you don't go back that far, do you? Yeah,
I was 12. I was 12.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Why do you got to keep being before my beings over here?
He was really cool. He was always really nice. He showed, because our VA
he
hospital.
Had to have been young. He had to be about your same age, right?
But a year older than me.
Fuck.
He's your age, right?
You got me beat on my own bro. Lindsay.
For real?
We're leg wrestling.
He had already volunteered there like a couple of years.
Yeah, no, I was 14, 15, probably. You got me beat on Todd.
He's still with the VA, isn't he?
Yes, he's still with the VA. What, Lindsay? We're leg wrestling later, I swear to God. Yeah.
But yeah, Todd, he was super nice to me because I would get lost in that place all the time. But you know what was great was my sheltered little ass, who did not have cable at home, could go down to the lobby and watch MTV.
Todd went through some shit too, man, around that time.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. We ain't got to talk about that right now.
Yeah, I mean, he
because my stomach still needs some more chili. I've had one bowl. I need one more.
Okay.
And we're on 31 minutes.
Oh, and we're gonna have a fire out back. So
yeah, we got to go burn some wood.
We're gonna do things, and my shit melted, so
we got to finish prepping for Thanksgiving. But we love you.
Check out the pod, for real. I mean, check out the stuff.
Check out the Natalie Wood episode.
Send us some stuff, and we're gonna send you some stuff if you're the most amazing share and like subscriber type supporter. Because we just sent something out.
He fulfills his promises. We have sent out merch. Like I said, if you're just hearing the recap for the first time, go back and listen to the episode that we're recapping. Go back to all of our backlog. Stay tuned on Friday for our new episode. We are taking just a 1 week break for Thanksgiving just because I am so busy and I will not have time to record or to research an episode. But we're going to have a little special. We're going to have something special for you guys. So
I'm not ready.
Yes.
I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready. Whatever.
Yeah, we're going to recap Natalie Wood, and then we're going to have a little bit of extra bonus fun material.
Yeah.
So
do your thing.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, or hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
All that.
And I hope you have a great Black Friday experience, if that's what you're going to do. We are going to go see Wicked for good. And
find the best deals, though, on Black Friday. Find the best deals. Do them like this. Like the whole, yeah.
We have our spots that we're going to, and we're ready. We're ready to spend the money. We got it put aside. Mm-hmm. We're ready. And then we're going to have some food, and then we're going to watch Wicked for good, and it's just going to be a great day. And I have an outfit. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it in stories.
With you? Can I coordinate with you?
You can.
You can coordinate with you, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Can I coordinate with you over here? Can I?
So make sure you follow us on Instagram to see all of that.
Ooh.
Yes.
All that's
Drink
gonna be
about
on
something
Instagram?
on Instagram. That's our handle.
On the social webs?
Yes. On the social
on the
webs.
medias?
Yes.
We love you so much, though.
Let's raise the toast to our fans and to our followers and to our listeners.
To Bill Bratsky.
Bill
Bratsky. We're going to raise a toast to Bill Bratsky.
That is a Saturday Night Live reference. We're old. We love you so much.
We'll see you guys then.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Sippy Poos.
Boom.
Sippy Poos. We'll see you guys then. And Lindsay wants to say one last thing to you.
Bye.